Aquinas Day 4, Bill O'Reilly style. Happy Feast of St. James the Greater. Today we will look at Part 1, Question 1, Article 3 of the Summa, and so let's get started. Whether sacred doctrine is one science, we proceed thus to the third article. Objection 1, it seems sacred doctrine is not one science, for according to the philosopher, that science is one which treats only of one class of subjects, but the creator and the creature, both of whom are treated of in sacred doctrine, cannot be grouped together under one class of subjects, therefore sacred doctrine is not one science. Objection 2. Further, in sacred doctrine we treat of angels, corporeal creatures, and human morality, but these belong to separate philosophical sciences, therefore sacred doctrine cannot be one science. On the contrary, Holy Scripture speaks of it as one science. Wisdom gave him the knowledge of holy things, Wisdom 10:10. I answer that sacred doctrine is one science by its object, not indeed in its material aspect, but regards to the precise formality under which it is an object. For example, man, ass, stone agree in one precise formality of being colored, and color is the formal object of sight. Therefore, because sacred scripture considers things precisely under the formality of being divinely revealed, whatever has been divinely revealed possesses in one precise formality the object of this science, and therefore is included under sacred doctrine as under one science. Reply to objection 1. Sacred doctrine does not treat of God and creatures equally, but of God primarily, and of creatures only so far as they are referable to God as their beginning or end. Hence, the unity of this science is not impaired. Reply to objection 2. Nothing prevents inferior faculties or habits from being differentiated by something which falls under a higher faculty or habit as well, because the higher faculty or habit regards the object in its more universal formality, as the object of common sense is whatever affects the senses, including therefore whatever is visible or audible. Hence, the common sense, although one faculty, extends to the objects of the five senses. Similarly, objects which are the subject matter of different philosophical sciences can yet be treated of by this one single sacred science under one aspect precisely so far as they can be included in revelation. So that in this way sacred doctrine bears, as it were, the stamp of the divine science, which is one and simple, yet extends to everything. This is one of those articles that at first glance seems kind of superfluous. I mean, was anyone wondering how many sciences sacred theology was? At least when I started, I've never personally wondered that. But this is important because the various theological disciplines are all connected, and we can't forget that. So it's important that we understand that it's all one science, it's all under one revelation, and everything affects every other thing. Alternately, and I think a little more interesting, in this article we get a glimpse into the mind of God, in whose intellect all things stand unified. He knows how all things are connected and how they're ordered as they came from him and are ordered to him, and that's awesome, and that's what we'll end with. So I invite you to subscribe if you'd like to join me on this journey, comment with any thoughts you have, and remember, Aquinas a Day keeps the heretics away. See ya.